Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday as we prepare for God knows what, whether it be 2 hurricanes, 2 tropical storms, or 2 massive craziness that merges together. Hopefully everyone is preparing and taking it serious. I never know what to believe of the weatherman, so I have purchased dog food and some wine, and I'm just ready to figure out what happens. I do have a house that's made of concrete, so normally I, feel pretty safe in hurricane situations. Do worry about our folks and my sister, live on the coast. She lives in Pascagoula, about 5 blocks from the water. Worried about storm surge and things like that. I'm still watching it, still trying to figure out what's going to happen. But please, those in the South, pay attention to what's going on, and those in the North and East and the West, keep us in your thoughts, and that 2020 doesn't get much worse than it has been. I did want to let you know that the Supreme Court said that they are going to hear the Trump administration's backed challenge to Obamacare on November 10th, exactly 1 week after the presidential election. And also, surprise billing, while we know most things are dead, the main things that are on people's mind in Washington is COVID and, getting money in people's pockets to try to keep our economy going. But there is some talk within a House chairman's bid for the 16th term. So you're going to see some big money lobbying coming forward that may have bring balanced billing to the forefront and maybe give us some excitement to pay attention. I do want to let you know that open enrollment registration for open enrollment is currently open. I do know that I've heard some folks that have had some issues, some problems, some complaints. You need to first reach out to that help desk. If you cannot get a resolution from the help desk, please reach out to me so I can take it to a higher party. They won't allow me to take it to a higher party until you do that first step. But in the meantime, you can absolutely let me know what's going on. I've heard issues with NPN and one issue where somebody was registered, then a vendor reached out asking about the fact that they had just registered, which brings a huge question on how is this information being leaked. I still would like to know how people know when we enroll people, the information gets leaked, and how people know we have registered and it gets leaked. So that is something that we will continue to talk to CMS about. I don't know about you guys, but 2020 has just been a mess. I know you guys are fighting and trying to keep alive and keep your clients where they can keep their insurance, they can keep their employees. We continue to be in these different phases across the nation of whether businesses can be open and whether people can be operational. Last week, my AC pan leaked all in the dining room, through the electrical system, all over the HAFA marketing papers and my extra laptop. So thank God we have Claters Publishing, which is one of our sponsors, who will give me a kinfolk deal to replace all those papers that I lost. So craziness. And then, of course, laying my cousin to rest on Saturday. My brain has just been a little bit crazy, but some good news, and some of you might think it's good news, and some of you might think I'm crazy, but y'all know that I'm crazy anyway. My cousin had about 20 horses, a pig, a rooster that bites everybody, and some cats and a dog. But I fell in love with the pig, Darla the pig, and I have found Darla a home, and depending on the hurricane. If the hurricane stays away, then Saturday I will be transferring Darla the pig to her new farm and her new home to be treated like a princess. So that was some good news, and all the bad news that has happened in 2020. Just know it's August 24th. We're almost there. Know that we've got, Medicare open enrollment, individual open enrollment. You're working on fourth quarter and group plans that are effective January 1. So definitely prepare for that. We have been asked about going to CMS to see if they would extend open enrollment because of COVID, because of so many people that are trying to get insurance. And if that's something that you think we should go to CMS about, I would really appreciate your feedback. Let me know. My state has X amount of unemployment now. We're going to be working longer hours. A longer open enrollment would work for us. So I'd really like to hear some feedback about that. That would help me a lot in getting a case together to go to CMS so we can, hopefully get a little bit more time for our members to enroll. The last thing that I wanted to say is Thursday is our Education Thursday CE program, Senior Market Ecosystem. Please log in and get CE. And then a huge, huge, huge apology. I know there are folks that did their CE, I think it was on August 6th, and it hasn't been uploaded yet. Between hospital, hospice, funeral, I've just, been under a little bit of stress. So I promise those will be uploaded. You will get credit. I'm just asking for a little bit of understanding and patience as I get my brain back, connected back in there in my skull again. But remember that I'm here. Remember to take good care of yourselves. COVID, COVID, now we have hurricanes and everything else. But I'm here. If you need me, please reach out. Get enrolled, get registered for the new year. And if you have, for the open enrollment, and if you have questions, please reach out. Until next Monday, have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm proud and honored to represent the HAFA Freedom Fighters.